The combination of introversion and intuition often leaves them feeling misunderstood by their peers. They can be perceived as cold or aloof, when in fact they are extremely analytical and thoughtful people. They are not exactly the most empathetic of individuals, but they do care deeply about their loved ones. They simply prefer not to bear all their thoughts and emotions to anyone who will listen. But if you're lucky enough to become a Sigma's friend, you'll find that they are patient listeners and very loyal friends. They think through situations using logic rather than feelings, which often leaves them at a loss when it comes to the affairs of emotion. Sigma men look for logic and consistency in everything. They are always looking for how something works, why it works that way, what caused it to work that way, and what would happen if they made changes to the process. This makes careers involving planning or engineering especially attractive. They love to think about the future and how they can create it to be exactly what they want. Sigma males are natural leaders in their careers, in friendships, and in relationships. The biggest obstacle they face is making decisions based on feelings rather than logic. They use social norms as a guideline for what they should do, but then often disregard them when it makes the most logical sense. They sometimes get so caught up in their own thoughts that they can ignore important social cues, which leaves them frequently misunderstood. The keys to understanding the Sigma males are patience, logic, and consistency. Once you have earned their trust, they will be loyal friends forever. They may not show it, but they do care about the people around them. If they find someone who doesn't judge or try to change them, that person will be able to gain their complete trust and admiration. Understanding a Sigma man is no easy task. They are probably one of the most fascinating yet misunderstood personality types there is. Their minds work differently than other types, so they often struggle with things that seem trivial to others. Sigma men have a never-ending thirst for knowledge. They find fascination in understanding how everything works. Due to this unique way of thinking, there are many things that they are naturally good at. They are extremely independent people. They prefer to figure out how to do something themselves, rather than rely on others for help. This self-sufficiency makes them reliable in times of need, but also difficult to get close to because they keep others at arm's length, until they really trust you. Sigma males value knowledge and competence. They are constantly pushing themselves to learn new things, and become more competent at the things they do. They have very high expectations for themselves and others. If someone doesn't live up to their expectations, they will let that person know it. This can sometimes come across as harsh or critical, but they don't intend to be hurtful. They simply want those around them to live up their full potential and achieve everything they are capable of. Sigma men are very direct people. If they see something wrong in a situation, they will speak up rather than shy away from the problem. This makes them great communicators and leaders, but can sometimes come across as harsh or rude. They are very independent people. They don't want to rely on others to help them finish projects, which can sometimes come across as stubbornness or laziness. They crave knowledge and love tackling new challenges, so if a Sigma has done all they can do on their own and still needs help, they will greatly appreciate it if you take the time to lend a hand. They are very ethical, honest people. If they say something, they mean it, and they expect others to do what they promise as well. This makes them excellent friends and employees, but can sometimes cause problems when other types aren't as committed to keeping their word. Sigma men have a very difficult time with the unexpected. They become very frustrated when things happen which throw them off their schedule or routine. This makes everyday living especially challenging for Sigma males who can't always predict what is around the next corner. They focus so much on their own thoughts and ideas that they can ignore the needs of others. This makes them appear uncaring or unsympathetic, but it is simply how Sigma males are wired. They usually have a small group of very close friends with whom they share everything. They don't talk about feelings often, but when they do, it is sincere and heartfelt. Once a Sigma man cares about someone, they will go out of their way to help them. If the person who has gained the Sigma's loyalty and trust is in need, Sigma men will drop everything to be there for them. They are very independent people. They go at their own pace and aren't concerned with what others think of them. This can sometimes make them seem self-centered or uninterested, but usually, it just means they are lost in thought. They often prefer to be in their own heads, and prefer to spend time by themselves. Sigma males can be difficult people to read, especially for more feeling-oriented personality types. They don't always have the motivation or energy to go out of their way to please others, which comes across as being cold, uncaring, or inattentive. This is not what Sigma men intend to do, and it frustrates them just as much as it frustrates others. They are very open-minded people who enjoy learning new things about the world around them. They develop insights into things they've never considered before, which can sometimes come across as eccentric. It isn't that they have wild imaginations, they simply don't believe there is anything they can't learn or explore. They want to make a big impact and find their passion in life, by changing it for the better. They are very capable people who can see exactly what needs to be done in any situation. This makes them excellent leaders, but it also means they are always in demand, and not everyone can keep up with their energy. Sigma men are very logical people who believe that actions speak louder than words. This attitude often makes them seem unemotional or tough, but usually, it just means they aren't interested in wasting time trying to talk someone out of their feelings, when they could be working on a solution. Most of the time, they get along very well with other types. They enjoy having intellectual conversations and often get frustrated when people don't share their views or respect them. They want to find a partner with who they can work side by side, and build something incredible together. They need someone who is supportive and encouraging of their big ideas and even crazier dreams. They are looking for a partner who prefers quiet nights at home as opposed to wild nights on the town. They need someone who is independent and able to carry their weight in a relationship, but also appreciates when their opinion is sought out and valued. Sigma males want passion and intensity, and they don't believe that settling will ever lead to happiness. They approach conflict as an opportunity to learn. They want to find a solution that works for everyone, and they will take the necessary time and steps to achieve this. Sigma men want to find someone who can keep up with their mind, both on an intellectual level and an emotional level. They enjoy a partner who takes care of themselves, and strives to improve their mind as well as their body. They need plenty of alone time in order to recharge their internal batteries. They place high expectations on themselves, and can become easily overwhelmed with stress if they cannot find the time to themselves. They embrace change because it will lead to self-improvement. They want their partners to be open to trying new things, and not stuck in a stagnant routine. If a Sigma male is with someone who resists change, they can unintentionally smother them and suffocate them with their need for control.